Are you helping the individual the way you think you are? My name is Tony Stewart. I've been the CEO of Friends for Life since its birth and a DSP for over 20 years. And I think this is a very good topic to have for people who are confused in how to handle certain situations, especially with people who might be a little more difficult. It's kind of a contradictory type of field of work we are in. There's a lot of times that we say treat every individual as if they're quote unquote no disability, but then there's another point when something happens that we're like, oh no, and we want to put a band-aid on the situation instead of going into surgery. I've seen most of this happen when quote unquote behavioral aspects are put out there, when people can be a little more violent or a little more aggressive. I don't believe that, no, I don't think a client should be dragged or tased, but we do have to hold the consequences the same. I've been with numerous individuals throughout the years, going to court cases, jail time, all kinds of things. And honestly, the irony was they learned their lesson the same way I think another person would, and that's on their own time. Not every individual will go into the prison system and come out rehabilitated, the same way every other adult may or may not. But as DSPs and administrators in this field, it's up to us to find that middle ground where we are still firm enough to say, look, these are the results of negative actions. So if you do this, this will happen. And we have some of those conversations. I think a lot of this would help if we were doing more team conversations, if there were more groups for individuals who served in the DD world or who are being served in the DD world. I think there's a misconception in the provider world that everything is just standardized. You do something wrong, this is the outcome. You do something right, this is the outcome. That's not how I've seen it work. It ebbs and flows, you have your ups and downs, you have your ins and outs, and you just have to figure it out. But the thing that I've seen the most that works is teamwork. And that's bringing together teams, quick, fast, and in a hurry, every time something goes wrong, and eventually that becomes the norm. And then once the norm is created, now we can step it down. We can step it back. We can talk about how we can do this long term. So I hope that was helpful. In the meantime, see you next time.
I'm Dr. Craig Escude, President of Intellectability. State developmental disability agencies, managed care organizations, and providers across the United States use Intellectability's health risk screening tool, e-learn courses, and person-centered training to improve health equity for people with IDD. Visit replacingrisks.com to learn more about how you can employ these tools with people you support.
Making sure that individuals are reaching the goals they have set for themselves. That's one of the many goals of Assured Health Services. If you're looking for a residential care provider or searching for ADS services, Assured Health is your go-to place. Assured Health, helping others succeed. Learn more at assuredhealthohio.com or call 494-442-8066. The Reliable Drug and Alcohol Testing Clinic is a leading provider and convenient source of pre-employment and occupational testing. Their clinic provides services to a wide range of private businesses, healthcare facilities, and municipal and county courts. Reliable as an independent, locally owned clinic, as a result, they provide services at a lower cost than major hospitals. enjoy faster turnaround times on test results, and eliminate the long waits typically incurred at larger facilities. To learn more, visit reliabledrugtest.com. THS Remote Supports is clearly focused on improving independent living through dynamic and personalized services. Their systems have been carefully developed and perfected to ensure that everyone receives the best care through the least intrusive means possible. Located in Cincinnati, Ohio, they've spent over 20 years providing in-home supports to individuals with disabilities. If you or someone you know is looking for a remote service provider, go to thsrss.com or call 513-882-9828.